Happy New Year! In this video series I'm going to cover some of the most important topics with regards to integration in 2020. There's a number of different things I've identified as some of the things that makes integration really interesting in this new year, and I'll cover them in different videos, so be sure to subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on LinkedIn and watching this, be sure to connect or follow me and see some of the other videos. Below I'll also link to a blog post where you can see all the different videos and content that I've created on this topic. So the first thing that I find interesting, and I think quite a few organizations need to do, hopefully you're not one of them, is to migrate to 7.5. But I do see quite a number of organizations that are in the process of figuring out how do we actually migrate to 7.5, upgrade to 7.5, because obviously everything below 7.5 is going out of support end of 2020 unless it's going to be extended. So it's definitely something you need to have in mind. You need to have a platform running and you need to understand what you can do. In some cases you may be able to just upgrade to the newer system, and that's the preferred way if you have that option. It does come with some risk that everything is going to be upgraded at one time, but the simplicity and change management process is just much simpler, making it a lot more of an interesting process. If you do have a lot of classical, a lot of ICOs, a lot of complicated scenarios that you don't really know how you can upgrade at a specific point in time and managing it that easy, it becomes really difficult, and you need to do a migration from the old system to the new system. And there's a lot of different ways you can do that. The SAP has a migration tool that's built in. I think that the most important thing is that you figure out what are the process that you want to do for this migration. How much do you want to test all these different things, because going from one release to another does pose some challenges to the content that you have created, and how do you want to test this is really important. If you just say, well, we don't want to test, we just hope we can migrate and copy everything over, it's fine. But do bear in mind that some of these things is really critical, and if you do not test, it becomes a challenging process. So you need to understand how you can do that, what's the process of that. We do have a testing tool that allow you to take snapshot of the old messages, run them on the new system, and validate that everything looks the same. We have also automated the full process, so you can couple messages in waves, migrate them one by one, or create a wave with different interfaces in, and then managing that you got testing, configuration and everything of this all in one go. So it will take the old content, copy over, copy all configuration, manage transport, and all these labor intensive processes that are with a migration project. So I do recommend that if you are planning a migration, do look at this tool, thefigaf.com/IRT, see what it can do, see if it's any useful for you. We do have a host of different information about migration and what you need to consider on this, so follow the link in the description about what you can do with migrations, how it works, and what's important for you guys. If you have Seaburger message mappings and want to use the B2B add-on, we do have a tool that allows you to take your Seaburger message mappings and migrate them to B2B add-on mappings, and it is really simple process. You just select it, what's the B2B schema that you have, and it will figure out how to remap everything, upload the mapping. You just need to press save and you're good to go. So that really speeds up the process. Some guys are saying in some cases it can take 4 to 8 hours per mapping you need to convert if you want to do remapping. If you just use this tool, it took you 2 minutes. So that speeds up and makes the process much simpler, because you know what you can do in this this process. So if that's a challenge you have, go check it out, figaf.com/SMT. So that is all for the migration. If you do like the video, if you do like the content, be sure to subscribe, like, comment on this video, and see all the other ones. So thank you.